Okay, hey guys, we're back with another Amberlynn Reid reaction. This time with Way In episode 8. We have reacted to the last vlog she made, and now we are going to react to after more hospital visits. I got a new medicine. I was prescribed the new medicine. Um, we don't want to auto synchronize it. We don't like the German titles. But that is how it goes. Okay, we are on playback 1.5 again, and let's see what she has to say.
Hello, welcome to another weigh-in video. Let's get straight into the 5 questions. Do you realize that wrap from Chick-fil-A is 660 calories? So no, it is not 660 calories. It is only 660 calories when you get the lime ranch with it. I'm not a lime girly, and you guys also know that I am a dry girly pop, so I actually eat the wrap just plain with no dressing at all. So with no dressing at all, the calories are 350.
Okay, I have no idea how the calories work on Chick-fil-A. So let's go to the website. As I said, I'm from Germany, so we don't have Chick-fil-A on here. It has 660 calories. Okay, the lime. Okay, well, it actually is. No, wait. Show full nutrition and allergy information on this product. Nope, not what I wanted. We're going to the entries and we're going to look for the cool wrap. Serving size, calories, fat, sugar, fiber. Okay, maybe she's right on that, but I'm not really sure about this.
You realize how proud I am of you for your last What I Ate Today video? So I had to add this because I just thought that was super sweet, and I appreciate people acknowledging that I really am trying. I am not the type of girly pop that thinks that tough love is the right answer, because for me, tough love makes me revert and it makes me fail. I am more of a girly pop that needs support and kindness. That's what keeps me going.
Girl, your last What I Ate in a Day video was horrible. You stopped counting calories. You said you stopped talking about calories. And your last What I Ate in a Day video was just you eating crap, as always. So I don't know who says that they're proud of her, but she's not changing anything. Let's be real.
I know some people can do tough love and they hate the like soft love approach, but that's not me. How do you feel about loose skin? Years and years and years ago in my early 20s, I hated the thought of it, but I'm definitely different now. I think loose skin shares a journey and it shows strength for anyone that has loose skin. Like, you are beautiful. And that is literally just like an award. It's a medal that shows like you were once in such a difficult spot and you put in the work to fix it. Nothing to be ashamed of, and you're beautiful regardless. The only issue for me is I'm afraid of, like, because I've heard people saying that it hurts and you get rashes and things like that. So that's the only like downfall and thing that I'm afraid of. My thoughts on it, I have no negative thoughts on it. How society feels though, people can be really harsh and cruel about it. There are so many shallow people out there, but you know what? If I can be loved and people can find me attractive at 500 plus pounds, then I know that I can be loved and accepted and found attractive even with loose skin. Does eating—
Girl, what you just said is so stupid. Because you said in the live stream, I didn't watch the live stream as I said, but I watched the summary of Karina Kaboom while I was writing my resume for a job. But you said that you would stay at your weight right now if you weren't sick. You would stay at that weight because you're happy at it. And back in the back era, Amber did this prank, in parentheses prank. You can't see me doing it because I don't have a camera, but you did a prank where you said, yeah, you don't want to lose weight, and if you got to 600, you could go on the show. We all know you couldn't go on the show. We all know the doctor now would hate you because you're not losing weight, you're not willing to lose weight or anything. I'm pretty sure she's happy at that weight because she gets fame out of it, because she gets money out of it, because people continue to watch her. I do that. But she's not getting ad revenue from me because I viewed it premium, so.
eating sweets make you tired? I've never really been the type to get tired after eating. I know people like to say that happens like on Thanksgiving and such, but I've never really had that issue, so no. How many diet sodas do you—
She doesn't get tired? Yeah, right. That's why she's always taking naps during the day. She said she has never been a person to do naps, but there are multiple videos of her where she says, yeah, I just woke up from a nap. So, yeah, I don't believe that.
You have now versus when you didn't drink water. So I've pretty much cut it in half. So before I started drinking water, I'd probably have like 6 diet sodas a day, like the cans, and like sometimes like a fountain drink would replace a couple of the cans. But now I'm just having a couple a day. So now we're gonna talk about my goals for last week. And
What are a couple a day in her eyes? Like 6 could still be a couple a day. I don't know. I don't drink cans, so I drink like bottles. And sometimes I get diet soda. Most of the time I just drink tea or water. Like cold tea, cold brew tea. You just put it in your. I have my water bottle that I use every day, and I put some tea bags in there and then drink it around uh, over the day.
if I succeeded in those. So my first goal was do not weigh in daily because I was doing that on Noom. I was weighing daily.
Okay, I didn't realize that before, but did she say just I did weigh in on Noom daily? Does that mean she doesn't use Noom anymore? Guys, we just realized she just stopped using another weight loss app. I'm pretty sure Noom isn't for free. I mean, like, yeah, she said she stopped counting calories, but why did she stop using Noom?
And I told myself to wait till Tuesday. And I was successful in that. So yay. Next goal was work on my relationship with food. And I was also successful in that. Third goal.
How were you successful on that? Show us the proof. Because you lost what I ate in the day looked just like any other what I ate in a day. How did you do that? Tell us something. Show us proof. Why are you unable to show us proof? Why are you unable to tell us how you changed something? And that is why people don't believe you, Amber. That is exactly why people do not believe you when you tell something. Because you never show proof. You just go from one point to another without telling what you did, without showing us any proof. You just say it and you think we believe it, but any rational person does not believe you. You've been on this weight loss journey for 11 years, and you have gained over 250 pounds since then. You have gained. You did not lose anything. Your whole channel became a weight gain process and not a losing weight process. Show us proof. Tell us how you did it.
Was make an appointment with my doctor, and I did, but unfortunately it's a month from now. And now I'm going to talk about my goal for this week. I simply want to continue working on my relationship with food. I want to choose foods that will be good for my body in moments where I would normally choose foods that probably wasn't the greatest for me. It is
going to Chick-fil-A and ordering yourself a wrap is not something good for your body. Fast foods are fast foods. They're laid with sodium. They are killing you slowly. Especially for you, if you really have lipolymphedema. Sodium in fast food is not good for you. You don't even realize it, but your diet sodas are also laced with sodium. You do not need that much sodium. Go out, buy you some produce, cook at home. I don't live with myself. I live still with my parents. But I swear to God, we cook at home most of the time. I mean, like, if I'm out with my friends, yeah, of course I'm going to get some fries at a kebab store. But that is like 3 times a month. And going to McDonald's today was also an exception. I don't do that regularly. I cook at home. I maybe fry me some eggs. Maybe fry me a sausage. A bratwurst, if you will. But cooking at home, controlling your sodium intake is so important. And you don't do that. So I don't believe that you are trying to fix your relationship with food if you still continue to order out multiple times, go out to eat multiple times a week, instead of staying home and cooking for yourself. Get yourself a cookbook. Cookbooks are great. I use cookbooks all the time. I go online, search for recipes. Even if I'm craving something sweet, I might just bake it. Because most of the time I have the ingredients at home. We always have flour at home. If I need eggs, I go out buy some eggs. But just do that. You said you love to cook, but since you've been living alone in Oklahoma, we have never really seen you cook at home. With back, you always made your disgusting chili and your soups and everything. Even back with Destiny. I mean, like, Destiny told us that you just went out to Denny's like every day. But just start cooking for yourself. It shouldn't be that hard. You're home all the time. You're home all day, every day. Just start cooking at home. Even if you get your groceries delivered. That isn't that bad if you just start cooking at home. And believe me, cooking at home will save you money. And if you really need money for a GLP-1, just start cooking at home. Because eating out every day is so fucking expensive. Maybe even try meal prepping. Cook in advance. Cook for multiple days. That would be healing your relationship with food.
It's going to be a moderation. So I'm not telling myself, oh, you can never have these things. It's just have them in moderation, but make sure you are fueling your body. Eating things like salads, vegetables, fruits. So now let's talk about how my...
Yeah, eating things like vegetables and fruits, but we never see you buy them. In your grocery hauls, you maybe have some broccoli here and there, but not real produce. Then buy fruits and vegetables. A cucumber. Asparagus. It's the season for asparagus. Buy some asparagus. Broccoli. Cauliflower. Zucchinis. Apples. Bananas. Oranges. Blueberries. Raspberries. Strawberries. Strawberries are in season. Buy some strawberries. They're sweet and tasty and everything. Maybe even buy frozen fruits. It doesn't matter. Just go out and buy fruits. And start cooking. Fry them if you want. I don't know. Make filled paprikas. Oh no, peppers. Make filled peppers. With rice and lean meats. Chop up some pepper. Put it in there. Mix it together. Put it in the pepper. And put it in the oven. That is great. Or maybe even put it in a pot. And cook some tomato sauce with it. You bought new pots and pans, but you don't use them. We have never seen you use them. Just do it. I don't know. Just cook at home.
My week went. So I have been in and out of the hospital for the last 2 to 3 days, and
The hospital is not your GP. Go to a doctor. Even if your main doctor doesn't have an appointment until a month, go to another one. Look for another doctor and don't abuse the emergency room. The emergency room is for emergencies. The doctors are fucking stressed. The nurses are stressed. For people like you who don't have an emergency and go to the emergency room, go to a doctor, not the emergency room.
it has been pretty hard on me. I have had so much anxiety and worry, confusion and fear. It has definitely been bothering me, obviously, it would bother anyone. And honestly, seeing my mom as stressed out as she has been because she's been worrying about me, it makes me feel really, really bad. So
Your mom is stressed out because she has a job. And now she has to drive you to the emergency room every time you call. You don't need to go to the emergency room. The doctor said you are clear. You don't have an issue with your lung. You don't have an issue with your heart. The doctors told you that you don't have a blood clot. But here we go. She's keep going to the emergency room.
So I normally, during moments like this, would turn to food, stuff my face, be an emotional eater, harder than ever before. But I have actually chosen to use this to drive me into making better choices. So since the whole hospital things have happened recently, so in the beginning of the week, I have still chosen not the greatest things out of habit, but I have also been consciously choosing good things as well. This is a learning curve and I've actually been enjoying it.
What do you mean with consciously choosing good stuff? You mean you picked a smaller size candy bar instead of a big one? Maybe just skip the candy bar altogether and eat some fruit. They're sweet and they're healthy. If you crave something sweet, pick fruits. Cook for yourself. Everything, I said before, counts at this point as well.
I was counting calories for weeks and I'm over it. I hate counting calories. It is possible to build a good relationship with food and lose weight while doing so. But having to count...
Not for you. You have proven this before. If you are eating the way you are now, you are not going to lose weight. You have proven this so many times.
Every single calorie I was eating, it was becoming exhausting and overwhelming. And I found that I was actually making better choices not counting calories. And on some days I was actually eating less than I normally would have while counting calories. Because when I count calories, sometimes I find oh, I have so many calories.
Probably. Yeah, you may be eating less. But since you don't check the calories anymore, your food's could be calorie denser, which means you may be overeating in calories again. You're not burning calories. You're sitting home all the time. I mean, like, yeah, your body burns calories by itself by being that size, but not enough for you to lose weight. Because I swear to God, she's probably still eating more than she should be eating.
Left over, let me eat 2 candy bars. But it's like, while I'm not counting calories and I'm purposely trying to choose better things for me, I don't have that weird excuse in my head anymore. It's all a mental game, and I'm learning how to just navigate through it. The last weigh in, I was 516.2, and this weigh in, I was 513.0. So that means I'm down 3.2 pounds.
Show us your weighing process. Even if you're naked, you can still like point a camera on like the reader thing of the scale. Maybe even still show us your ceiling and step on the scale and let the scale talk. Because we all know you've foraged your weigh-ins before. And I have seen comparisons on Reddit. You look like you're in 2019 again. Your face looks the same, your body looks the same, everything looks the same. In 2019, let me remind you, you were 572.4 pounds. You look the same again, Amber. No one will believe you that you first were 4XL. Second, that those shirts you threw out in the vlog were not tight enough. We all know they're probably too tight. And third of all, we don't believe you anymore, Amber. You've lied so many times. And the look on your face, you know that you're lying right now. You know that no one believes you.
Surprised I lost any weight, to be honest, because my legs are very inflamed. I actually got prescribed an inflammation medicine. They told me to only take the inflammation medicine like if I want to, because they understand that having lymphedema, like, you're gonna have this inflammation regardless. So we're gonna see. So it's like, do I want a relief just for like a very short amount of time? The weird
Girl, you could have relief if you stopped eating sodium, if you went on a keto diet, if you just started wrapping your legs, did regular lymph massages. But you do nothing of that, and you know it, and we all know it, because you don't want to get better, because you are a pity thing. You want pity from people. That is why you always bring up cancer again, and again, and again, and again. You want pity from people.
concept, because it's not like I can just be on inflammation medicine for the rest of my life. That's just not the way it works. I just wanted to ease some of my inflammation for a little bit, and I appreciate that. But I genuinely don't see the point in even taking it if it's only going to be for a week. And
there we have it again. She does not see a point in her taking medicine that would help her. It would reduce your pain right now. But no, you're not doing it because, yeah, it doesn't help me anyway. Yeah, it would help you. Right now, in this moment, it would take your inflammation down. But you do not do it. You know why? Because you like that people feel pity for you. You like having problems that you can butcher out on the internet. You like feeling bad. And that shows it. You say you're not choosing to take the medicine because it would only release your pain for like a week or something. It would release your pain. It would minimize the inflammation, but you do not do it. And that's why I can't. That is why I chose to make these videos. This is exactly why I decided to make commentary videos on Amberlynn Reid. Because she is so insufferable. She does not do the things that doctors tell her. She goes to another doctor, searching for another thing she can have, for another illness she can go out and proudly say, oh, I was diagnosed with so-and-so. She has been doctor shopping for years. She has been saying she has mental illnesses she was never diagnosed with. Because if you go to a mental health professional, you don't get a diagnosis on the first day you're with them. And that is everything she said. Yeah, I went to the psychiatrist, and on the first day she diagnosed me with so-and-so. Girl, that's not how it works. If you would have ever really been to a mental health professional, you would know that it takes months, weeks, months, sometimes even years to get the right diagnosis. And not on the first day you go in there.
I have to just go back to feeling like shit again. I don't know. But that is the end of my weigh-in. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
That was the video. I'm done. I'm going to edit this now, upload it, and then I'm going to sleep. Because I'm in Germany. It is 11:30, and I'm tired. But we had to do this. I want to be up to date with it. I really want to make this, not to earn money, but to spread information about Amberlynn Reid and her lies and everything. Okay, see you in the next one, and bye.